We are live and let's talk about our the continuation of the lesson that we had yesterday. Okay, because yesterday we started talking about word transformation, which is switching word family. Here we are, right? Yesterday we started talking about how some words you can transform words from one and another by eliminating the last syllable. Yesterday, we learned a lot of words by eliminating the ing and the ed. This list of verbs, many of them were new verbs for you. We had the word frighten, which was completely new. Baffle was a synonym of puzzle, which was again a new verb for you. Tempt, delight, and tire. But even some other words that are very, very common in English that for you were completely new. For example, the verb bore. Yesterday we learned to use bore as a verb. It's different when you say the movie is boring. I got really bored, but as a verb we can see that Star Wars bores you. This is a transitive verb used as a verb, not as a description. So in the following lessons, one of the most important things that we are going to check, and all the class is very familiar with this, are colors. As you can see, these colors represent one different word family that we are going to use. We always use color purple for adverbs, color green for verbs, color orange for adjectives, and color blue for nouns. These specific colors will help us understand how words are transformed between each other. Orange words with the corresponding ing and ed, and then when you remove the ed and you remove the ing, you obtain a verb. This was, in a nutshell, yesterday's lesson. So if you didn't see yesterday's lesson, check it because we learned a lot of vocabulary yesterday. It was so interesting, yesterday's class. Here, we have some other examples. For example, refer is a verb and referred is a description. Refer is a verb, but the suffix ends transform this into a noun, reference. Mope is a verb, the action of cleaning the floor with a mope. And then moping is a description. The moping jar, the moping chemicals, the moping product, etc. Approve is a verb. Together with all, you obtain approval, which is a noun, etc., etc., etc. So the focus for this specific week will be exclusively forming verbs. That's going to be the mission for this week. How to transform other words into verbs. These verbs are probably new for you, so pay attention over here. Let's talk about the difference between a verb and a noun. A noun is a naming word. They exist as countable or uncountable things. And the blue word is usually represented or described with an orange word, like an adjective, a quantifier, a possessive, or an article. Example of adjectives. Anyone, can you help me with example of adjectives? Examples of adjectives.
Hot.
Can you repeat, Elsie?
Hot.
Hot, hot. Okay, hot is an adjective. Good. Contrary of hot,
Cold.
cold. Perfect. Another adjective. Give me adjectives, ideas.
Short.
Short. That's it. Very good. See, excellent. The next one. Quantifiers. Anyone? Names of quantifiers?
Many.
Many. Excellent. Another.
Few.
Few. Excellent. Another.
Little.
Little. That's right. Words that give you quantity. Few, little, much, many, some, a lot of.
A lot.
Good. Good, good, good. The reason I am asking for this is because this is the perfect way to identify a noun. If you don't know what a noun is, you can identify it with these words. If the noun has a possessive, my, your, his, her, etc., you are going to face a noun. If a word has an article like a, an, and the word that you are using is a noun. So these words help you identify nouns. This is going to be very important because nouns, if you remove or change syllables, they can be transformed into verbs. A verb is an action, like the verb do, the auxiliary does, play, go, run, study, etc. Here is what I mean. You have the adjective sharp. Does anybody know what is sharp? If not, we can consult it. Mitch, are you there, girl?
Yes, teacher.
Good night,
Hello.
girl. Hello. Tell me, what is sharp?
Sharp. Adjective. Comparative, sharper, superlative, sharpest. Okay.
Sorry.
Having a fine edge or point, especially of something that can cut or make a hole in something.
What do you understand?
Having a fine edge or point, especially of something that you can cut. Sharp. Oh, it's something that it can cut very well. It's
that can cut very well.
That's a sharp.
You know that a knife is good when the knife is sharp.
Yes.
You know that a pencil is ready to write if the pencil is sharp.
Okay.
The action to make the pencil have sharpness is to sharpen the pencil.
It's the verb.
It's the verb.
Okay.
According to the rules, sharpen is level. We don't have a level, but I'm really sure this could be B2, probably C1. So I sharpen pencils, but what other things can I sharpen? Any ideas? What other things can I sharpen?
The knife.
Excellent. Complete idea, Perla. What can you sharpen? I can sharpen.
I can sharpen the knife.
pencils.
Yeah.
And the rest will be
Colors.
very specific. Colors, color pencils.
Color pencils.
Color
Sí.
pencils as well. Etc.
And yeah.
If you want to be like more specific, you can talk about like these swords for the knights, you know, or a dagger, you know, those are sharpens. Which, check the next word. If you add the to the word sharpen, then you obtain a noun. The sharpener is this. This is a sharpener. You see? Because it sharpens. Because it makes my pencil go sharp. Okay? Any questions? Sharp, sharpener, sharpener? I'm going to take that as a no.
No, teacher.
Cool. Thank you, Carlito.
No,
That's
teacher. Sorry.
awesome, awesome. Excellent. Okay. Anyway, the rest is pretty evident. Clarity is a noun. The suffix is over here, et. And then clarify is a verb. Excuse me, teacher. Can you help me clarify my auxiliary, whatever? I need to clarify this confusion, etc. Right? And then we have other words like plural, which is an adjective, together with a suffix eyes, you obtain pluralize, which is going to be the challenge. Let's study all together verb suffixes. This is going to be one of the first topics that we are going to have in the evaluation for this month. And this is an easy task. 8, N, FI, and I's are the 4 verb suffixes that we can use to transform other words into verbs. Here you have some examples. Complicate, dominate, and irritate, which can transform into nouns. For example, complicate, complication, complicated. Complicated is an adjective. Dominate, domination, dominated, dominating, ing. And harden, soften, and shorten. These are probably new words for you. We are going to analyze them in a moment. If I beautify, clarify, identify. These are pretty easy to understand. Probably the one that is beautify, this is new for you probably, but the other two are pretty easy. And the last one, eyes, economize, realize, industrialize. The parenthesis that we have here is that in American English, we normally use the Z. And in British English, we normally use the S. Take a note. In your exam, you need to write with S because this is a British exam. Attention, eh? In your exam, you need to write it with S. In the case of Elsie, that you're going to do a TOEFL, you need to write it with Z because TOEFL is American. So take a note in this. Jessie, are you going to present a TOEFL too?
No, not other
Ah, okay.
thing.
So the only one with certification plans was Elsie, right? Well, that's good. Mitch, you were not gonna get a certification?
Uh, um, I don't know, but I like the idea,
It's
so I will
pretty.
consider it. Yes.
Well, the exam that I apply is the British one.
Okay.
So in my case, for the preparation for my exam, you should write using British rules with S,
With S. Okay.
right? Be careful. So if you one day you want to make a TOEFL, just do this change.
Okay.
And that's it. You're ready to go. At the end, it's the same.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Let's practice. 8. Help me reading the usage of 8. Let's start with Carlita. Help me.
8 is used to form verbs with the meaning has to become like.
For example,
mm,
read this section, the examples.
okay. Decorate, accentuate, beneficiate, circulate, and decorate.
Perfect. Which come from the words. The origin word for accentuate is the noun.
Accent.
Give me the C. The first C sounds
Accent.
exactly.
Accent.
Where does beneficiate come from?
Benefit.
Where does circulate come from?
Circular.
That's right.
Circular.
This pronunciation over here should be Q.
Circulate.
Look at this. Kia.
Yeah.
Circular.
Circular.
Perfect.
Circular.
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 That's right. Decorate comes from the word
Decor.
exactly. And decor is kind of a French English combination that talks about the environment. Decor is similar to environment. Okay. Read the B2 common confusions, Carita, this section.
Yes, common confusions. Declarar, declarate, curar,
Pronunciation. Declarar in English.
declare,
Declare.
declare.
Let's stop for a moment. That's exactly what happens to many students. Many students pronounce declarate. And declarate because in Spanish is declarar, sounds like 3 syllables. Declarar. So eventually declarate. Incorrect, eh? In English is declare.
Declare.
Try to pronounce the next. What is the pronunciation for curar?
Cure.
Declinar.
Decline.
And escapar.
Escape.
Perfect. Take a note in this. It's not declarate, curate, declinate, and escapate.
No.
Sounds very, very bad. So take a note in this.
Okay.
Questions?
No, teacher.
Cool. Jessim, have you ever created anything you are really proud of? What is your most precious creation?
Mm, yeah,
Relax.
by me?
It's only a question. Yes, of course. Your most precious creation.
I don't know.
Why not?
I think I don't have a thing created by me.
I don't think I have a thing created.
Created by me.
Excellent. Excellent. Created by me. That's okay. The creation is ambiguous. You know,
Yes. Yes.
a document is a creation.
Okay, but it's the same. I didn't do thesis, for example.
Ah, you made an exam.
I am not sure. Maybe not great. Maybe not great. Maybe not other. It's other thing like do a exam, for example.
Mhm, exactly. Yeah, you did an exam in this case, right?
Right.
Be careful. Okay, then in this case, you need to focus on checking that all the words that you have here,
Mhm.
all these single words, they are regular, eh?
Okay.
Therefore, they need to obey the pronunciation of regular verbs. What is the pronunciation when the verb ends in T? The pronunciation in past is
D.
wrong.
I-
Anyone, girls? Do you remember?
When ends in T.
When the regular verb ends in
Ah,
T,
okay, okay.
what is the pronunciation in past?
ED, right? Wanted.
Exactly. Is wanted,
Yes.
guarded, included, cheated. The same case with all the verbs that you have in front.
Okay. Great.
Activated, appreciated, regulated. All this is rule number 1. Questions, girls? Easy peasy Japanese. Let's pass to the next. Go, Elsie.
Which one?
Everything.
Oh, suffix example 8. Shorten,
Oh,
whiten,
sorry, it's not 8. Should supposed to be N.
and suffix n, shorten, whiten, blacken,
Yes.
heighten,
Heighten, correct.
base words, short, white, black, height, suffix n. Is to use. Is
Again, it's supposed to be N. N is used.
N is used to form verbs with the meaning cause, to become, or like.
No, it's
Cause,
cause to become or cause to become like. You know?
cause to become, cause to have.
Exactly. This like is like cause to become like, or cause to become only without the like. Okay.
Okay.
And what is cause to become? That's kind of confusing, no?
Mm,
Cause to become mean that in the past it wasn't, but now it is.
okay.
It cause to become.
I sorry, can you repeat this?
Yes, of course.
When
Cause to become means that originally it wasn't, but now it is. It wasn't, but now it is. For example, my pencil was not sharp. When I sharpen it, now it's sharp. You see what I mean?
yes,
We're talking about a transition on the object. So think about this situation with the sharp, something that was sharp, was not sharp, and then it was sharp. Think about the word shorten. If you analyze this in the past, let's imagine a ribbon. Okay. And let's imagine that this ribbon, you need a meter, but you have 2 meters. What do you need to do with it? Tell me, Perla. I need 1 meter of ribbon, but I have 2 meters of ribbon. I need to
cut.
cut. And what is the name of cut?
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is math or good?
If you cut it, you are
Shorting?
shortening it. Mhm. I am shortening my ribbon
Okay.
because it was long. You need to cut it. Yeah. But then my
Good.
consequences. Yeah, very good. Very good, very good. Another example. If you're going to use colors, white, black, etc., any color can be used as a transition. For example, if you have classic. After a period of washing your or wearing your white shirts or your white blouses, they start getting yellow. Tell me, Carla, what do you need to do with those blouses?
I whiten
You can
clothes.
use need
So I need to whiten clothes.
to whiten your clothes
Mhm.
because these blouses are yellow now.
Yellow. Okay.
Bleach is considered, if you see, for example, vanish whitening booster. Look at the name. Whitening comes from the word whiten. Whitener is another word from the word whiten. It looks strange, but you can see the evidence. Same with blacken. If whiten is for my white clothes, what kind of things can you blacken? Tell me, Mitch. Have you ever blackened anything?
Yes, my black t-shirts.
Your what t-shirts?
Yeah, my black t-shirts.
Okay, what have you done with them?
I'm blacking it.
Are you talking in present or in past?
I'm present.
Okay, if you talk in present, how often do you do it?
Mm, I don't know, maybe weekly.
Weekly. Okay. Complete idea.
I'm I blacken
Nice.
my t-shirts
Correct.
weekly.
Weekly. Perfect. You blacken your t-shirts weekly with a special um,
Well, I don't know how tintura.
cintura.
Tintura, así se llama.
Oh,
Tintura.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. That's called
Like butterfly.
yes. Nice reference. Ink.
Ink.
Mhm. That's ink for, or let me check how you call the ink used to blacken clothes. Can I use spring printing ink to dye a polyester or dyer? Probably the word is dyer. It's not ink because ink is to write. You know,
Mhm,
liquid
mhm.
we use.
And dyer is to dye.
Exactly. Dye is
Okay.
the action of like when you are talking about your hair.
Yes, yes.
We are also talking about clothing. Dye clothing. Yeah, no, the word is dyer. It's not
Dyer.
for dye.
Okay.
Mhm. Like the
It's
like her
a suffix then? Dyer? Or
that
it's a word only?
dyer should be. Wait, let me check. That's a good question. Dye is a verb by standard,
Mhm.
but if you let me check if it exists as a noun. Dye. Now, a substance that is used to change the color. No, it's not dyer. It's only dye.
Mm.
Natural dyes, chemical dyes, vegetable dyes, cloth dye, clothing dye. We
Okay, yes.
learn something. Fabric dye, that's another name.
Fabric dye.
Fabric dye.
Okay.
Would you look at that? Dye is a noun too.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question.
Mhm.
It suffix apply in every color?
Yes. N for every color. Blue N, green N, orange N,
Red and
red N.
redden? Okay.
I need to redden it, but that is very specific. That is like for
And
very
strange.
specific
Yes.
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
But that's the way. Mhm.
Teacher,
Yes.
are regular verbs?
Very good question. All of them are regular verbs. And here's the drill again. The pronunciation of the regular verb depends on the last syllable. In this case, we are going to use rule number 3. If the last sound in the verb is voiced, like in this case, a letter N, that's not here, then the pronunciation is D. So blacken in past, blackened. Sharpen in past, sharpened, etc.
Sure. Can you repeat
What?
the
What part?
pronunciation? The verbs.
You try to pronounce it.
Yes.
Sharpen in past.
Sharp. Sharp.
Omit the E.
Okay. Sharp. It's no, not
And,
sharp.
and
Sharp.
sharp Sharpened.
Sharpens.
That's it.
Sharp.
Sharpen.
Okay.
This is rule number 3. You know,
Okay.
remember the rules of regular verbs. That's obviously very important for these pronunciations. Very, very important. So there we go. Regular verbs. And here we go. Help me with the rest. Well, just a second, because Jessie is in the chat and she will pass attendance. Hello, Jess. Good night.
Hello, teacher. Good night. Hello,
Hey.
kids. Good night. So I will the attendance, please, is here. Jessie. Hi, Jessie. Good night.
Hi, good night.
Thank you, Elsie. Hi, Elsie.
Good night. Hello.
Hello, Elsie. Thank you. Denise. Hi, Denise.
Hello, Jessie. Good night.
Good night, Denise. Thank you. Mish. Hi, Mish.
Hello, yes, good night.
Good night. Thank you. And welcome, Perla. Good night. Hi, yes. Thank you. You too, Perla. Thank you, Gears, for be here. And see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Thank
You
very much.
was
See you.
There we go. Easy peasy Japanesey. So, read the next section. Observations. Help me, Perla.
Observe, observer, observe,
Observe. Only observe.
observe. These are words derived from description in different categories, dimension and shape. Lengthen,
The pronunciation here is length. The first pronunciation was right.
lengthen.
Exactly.
Light and color, brighten, darken.
That one is different. Bright.
Bright, brighten,
Like Rihanna, shine bright like
darken.
a diamond.
Density. See?
Correct. Density.
And composition, harden, soften, thicken. Other type of physical change, and sweeten, ripen, freshen.
Okay, that one. Ripe.
Ripen. Yeah, our E is more like I, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
In
I'm going
some
to check.
cases, some cases.
Okay.
For example, here is not thick, it's thick.
Okay.
Honestly, for pronunciation, there is no rules. The only way that you can find is finding some patterns that can help you, but always check the symbols on the word in the dictionary. That's
Okay.
the way.
Okay.
There we go.
So
Let's keep it over there. Only that. Okay. If you are talking about these words, which one are you not familiar with? Which word is new for you?
I think for me, I don't have idea about many.
Great. Perfect. Tell me which.
Or maybe yes, but maybe there's with this ¿cómo se dice? Esta forma de escritura is very different.
Is writing way?
For example, freshen? No. Yes. Yes, like a fresh.
Precisely. So we have the word fresh, which is a description. This is fresh. But if you freshen something, you cause it to become fresh.
Okay.
How do you freshen yourself? You freshen yourself when you wash your face.
Yes. Okay.
After you wash your face, You feel freshened.
Freshen. Nice.
Exactly. Yes, that's a new word.
Okay.
So it's I freshen my face, or the Febreze. Do you know Febreze?
Mhm.
Febreze is a freshener.
Yeah.
Makes the place smell better.
Okay.
That's freshen. What other word is new for you guys? Any other word?
Ripen.
Ripen.
Excellent. Yes, everybody said ripen.
Mhm.
One of the I love this movie. Have you ever seen um Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes,
Love it.
me too.
It's not ripe yet. Guardians of the Galaxy. I love this. So check this out. We have these fruits, right? She's very hungry, right? And her sister says, it's not ripe yet. You cannot eat it. What's the meaning of this? The
It's not
fruit,
ready.
it's not ready to
Sorry.
be eaten. Yes, you are correct, Mitch.
Okay.
You cannot eat it because it's too, in the case of bananas, for example, green bananas, we cannot eat it. You know, green bananas are not ripe yet. You need to wait that when the banana ripens. Exactly. You see? And then I love this. She bites it, like, it's not right. I love it so much. This is one of my favorite jokes in the movie. 3 times. They told her 3 times that it's not ripe yet, and she didn't understand. So yes, you need to wait for it to ripen. Sweeten, we understand, no? I think that's pretty easy to understand. Who can tell me the definition of sweeten, or what can you sweeten? That will be more useful. Jessie.
The coffee.
Elsie, perfect. Probably Jessie was thinking about the same, right?
Yes.
Coffee, you need to sweeten it if you don't like the strong taste of coffee. You put some sugar in it. The name of Splenda, for example, is an artificial.
Sweeten.
Sweeten is a verb.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Sweeten.
Find the
Sweet.
patterns. Find the patterns. If the object that I use to sharpen is a sharpener,
Sharper.
then
Sweetener.
exactly. Let's see. Yes. Splenda is a sweetener. The other one, the green one, I don't remember the name. Sweeteners, etcétera, etcétera, etcétera. Fabuloso, no, it's not fabuloso. It's what's the name of this?
Stevia, it's the other sweetener,
Yes,
teacher.
stevia. Stevia is the green one. Yes, thank you. That's the one. And that's it for the clothes. Downy. Downy is a softener because it softens the clothes. And etc. 2 more and we finish. Please read this. Yes.
Suffix.
Suffix.
Suffix. I am not sure. Five, right?
You have the pronunciation here.
If I
Exactly. If
Okay.
I.
suffix afai, it used to form verbs with the meaning cause to become like.
Sorry.
Okay, other time.
No, you're okay. Let's continue
Okay.
with the examples.
Okay, examples: modify, verify, notify, ratify. I'm not sure. Purify.
That's tricky. The word
Uh,
here, we need a pronunciation. Oh, here.
um,
Look at this.
I am not sure.
Try to say it. Study your symbols. That's for pronunciation. Pio.
Purify.
Exactly.
Purify.
Pio.
Purify. Okay.
Purify. That's correct.
Okay, purify, codify, and I'm not sure. Pacify.
Correct. That's totally correct. All these, again, talk about transitions. A very common mistake is that people say modificate when actually the word is modified. This is very classic in exams, in your speaking. It's the normal mistake. Be careful with these pronunciations. Okay. Verification, verify. No verificate, that sounds strange. And finally, help me with this one. Mitch.
Suffix ice or ice. Ice or ice. Ice is used to form verbs with the meaning cause to become like. Suffix economize or economize. Electrize,
Electrize.
editorialize, climatize, agonize. Base words: economy, electric, editorial, climate, agony.
Pronunciation.
Climate. Climate. Okay.
All these words, and this is exactly what we were talking at the beginning of the class. When you are saying eyes, the only difference in this case is to use the Z or the S according to the context. If you're going to use a British certification, use an S. If it's an American certification, it's a Z. Okay.
Sorry, but it's only when you speak or also when you write?
Well, when you speak, it's not that noticeable. We cannot notice so much the difference. But when you write, everybody notices. So
Yeah.
that will be just for writing in this case.
Okay. So for example, here you have economize. But this is, you need to change like this zeta for S, no?
Precisely. Yeah. This one is accepted in America, and this one is for you because you are going to speak to Europeans.
Yeah. Okay.
In your case, you're going to see this.
Okay. Because for me, it looks very weird with S. No?
I know. For me too. I always have an issue with this. When I am in when I am in making the same exam, one day I did the same exam and I wrote the same things for a TOEFL and for a for a B2 certificate.
Yeah.
The British one was lower than the American one because of my spelling.
Mm.
It's more normal to see the Z.
Mhm.
So be careful. Be careful on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Just the only extra tip that I can give you is don't add extra syllables. When you pronounce, don't say decoloricize, you know? That's a very common mistake. Many students duplicate syllables. So decolorize, separate syllables according to the pronunciation. And ready. With all this information, you will pass with new vocabulary. Do you have any question, girls?
No, teacher. Thank you.
Time to go. I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for coming. Welcome, Perla. I'll see you finally. Everybody came.
Yeah, thank you.
No? Very good. I'll see you later.
See
Good
you.
night, everyone.
See you. Good night.
Bye, girls.
Bye bye.
Good
Good
night,
night.
everyone. Bye.
See you.